All right, guys, as promised, I still wanted to do the World Turtle deck, but a league variant for those of you that I promised that to. So let's go to our decks and check out what I've got for you. So I've titled this one Turtle Club Junior, as our other one was just the Turtle Club. All right, so this deck, again, we have World Turtle as the primary card. When played, if your deck has exactly 4 Arts and Culture cards, your Arts and Culture cards, wherever they are, gain plus 17 power until played, and repeat for each album. So we want to try to maximize 4 separate albums that each have 4 cards. So we've chosen our albums as Life on Land, obviously, with the World Turtle. We have History. We did Arts and Culture, and finally we chose Science. And we sprinkled in for the remaining 2 cards this Green Witch Meantime and Arthroplethora. All right, so let's talk about the deck now. We've added Heimdall. He says, when returned, if at least 6 cards in your deck are from different albums, your cards, wherever they are, gain plus 30 power this round. So, nice buff card, getting down early, especially on turn 1. Buffs the rest of our cards for the round. Hits really hard. I've included Ragnarok, which says your opponent's cards in hand cost plus 2 energy this turn. So I noticed this week specifically in leagues, energy seems like as you get to rounds 4 and 5, if you didn't really prepare well with your energy, or with your energy regen, I should say, it tends to hurt towards those later rounds. So I've included just a couple extra cards to tax our opponent so that if he didn't plan accordingly, it's going to punish him in these late rounds. And that's what the deck's been doing. So King Midas also, your opponent's legendary cards in hand cost plus 3 energy for 3 turns. So again, trying to punish our opponent's legendary cards in hand. Do we have any other taxing cards? Let me double check. Yeah, we included Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. So when drawn, 4 opponents' random cards in hand cost plus 1 energy for 3 turns. So just those 3, I believe, are the only taxing cards we included. Just for a little bit, we didn't want to go overboard with it. We've included Stradivarus. When played, your cards adjacent to this gain plus 38 power this turn. Nice buff card. Along with Zhang Di Emperor. When returned, your remaining cards in hand lock this round and gain plus 25 power until played. We have Shinigami. When played, if it's the 13th turn of the game or before, the card opposite this loses 500 power this turn. And if it's the 14th or 15th turn, this card loses 500 power. Let's see, we've got Iron Maiden is for our little bit of energy gain that we would like. So at the start of every turn, an opponent's random card in hand loses 25 power this round, and a random card in your hand gains plus 15 this round. And then obviously for every completed round completed this game, gain plus 1 energy regen permanently. So obviously we want to try to play this on round 2, so we have at least 1 completed round. We'll just let it sit for, if we draw it before that, we'll just let it sit in our hand, buffing our cards. What else? We got Yellow Jacket, just pinging our opponent 5 at the start of every turn. We've included General Sherman, just because of Dark Web lately. This card being super strong, buffing cards over 50 or more base power permanently. It's causing this ripple effect, I feel like, in the meta. So you're seeing more people play General Sherman and Arthroplethora to kind of counteract this Dark Web. So Arthroplethora, excuse me, when played, your opponent's cards in hand with 45 or more base power lose 30 power this turn and next. So again, counteracting the Dark Web. Along with General Sherman, we've included the Douglas Fir for that combo. If your deck has exactly 1 other Tremendous Tree, your Tremendous Tree cards, wherever they are, gain plus 50 power until played. So nice little combo between those 2. For a little extra power down here, we've added Door to Hell. When drawn, your cards in hand Burn 30 until played and gain plus 50 power this turn. So nice buff for our cards. Hope Diamond, another buff card. When played, your cards in hand with 46 or more base power gain plus 45 this turn. So nice buffer, similar to how the Stratavarus is playing. We have the Night Witches, which is in the deck primarily because of its base power for Dark Web. And it's a nice cheap 4-drop. The downside of the card is it loses 44 power, but you don't tend to notice it with the Dark Web buff and World Turtle buff. So kind of offsets that minus 44, to me at least, it seems like. And then if you get it with the Door to Hell and, some of these other buffers I have, it really kind of outperforms, I feel like. So I like the card. I think that's it. I think we talked about all the card. Maybe Green Witch meantime. So at the start of every turn, this card loses 24 power until played. When played, if it's the second turn of a round, this card gains 48 power. And then if it's round 3, this card gains plus 48 power this turn as well. So again, this card's all about timing, when to play it. And I think that's it. So let's jump in and try her out. I'm going to do it in leagues. So as always, if you guys like the content, enjoy these videos, please subscribe, help support the channel, drop some comments, some likes, all that helps. So, all right, here we go. Door to Hell trigger, nice. I'll do it like this. Strong turn 1 for us. He is going to steal some of our energy here with his Mimic Octopus. Our Yellow Jacket just continuing to ding his cards in hand. 5 power. You saw the Ragnarok trigger, making everything in his hand a little more expensive. Good choice with the Shinigami there. I think it's going to be tough for him to come back on this round. Already down 355. This might be just a good Zhang Di Emperor turn, to be honest, by itself. I don't know that he can, especially with 2 cards. Okay, he's playing 3. So we do have a chance to lose here. So maybe I just play 2 cards to be on the safe side. Let's do it like this. I don't want to lose unexpectedly here. Alright, so that's fine. Missed out on a buff on on our Douglas fur, but I think it's fine. Just wanted to double check that we didn't lose. Just out of nowhere. Especially oceans and seas can hit hard, so. Alright, so now we're going to be able to play our Iron Maiden. Get the buff from it. We have the World Turtle we just drew, so we want to get it down quickly. Start capitalizing on that. So let's do it like this. A lot of buffers in this deck. Looks like our Arthroplethora just got dinged for 100 for 2 turns by that Viper fish. Our energy's up to 9. Just mulling over what I want to do here. Kind of thinking I just do it like this. Good turn for him. We're going to go ahead and say thanks, since he's saying we have such a great deck. Probably trolling us, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. All right, so he's going to take round 2 here. Start around 3. We want to get our Heimdall online. We have to keep an eye on our energy too. It's getting quite low, as is our opponent's. All right, Door to Hell trigger. We're going to get this Queen Victoria pinging his energy on his cards again, so good for us. We also drew the General Sherman, so we're going to want to play it. So I'm going to do it like this. All right, we're going to lose 4 more energy from that Mimic Octopus, so that's unfortunate for us. Since energy is looking a little scarce right now for us, I'm hoping we can, by round 4, we're not struggling too badly. There we go, pinging our opponent again. Chose poorly on that one. All right, we're off to a nice strong lead here. This is going to be another Zhang Di by him. Maybe just do it like that. That's so I want to make sure I get that World Turtle buff, and then we're going to get another buff here from Zhang Di. Kind of conserve our energy a little bit. We don't want to overspend. I'm actually kind of wondering if I just do it like this, conserve our energy a little bit more for this next round. Yeah, let's just do it like that. Good for us on that Viper hit. Didn't hurt the card that we were looking to play. There's our Stradivarius. All right, we're up to 27 energy, so we can be a little more aggressive on this turn. Try to get some power down here. One of the reasons I held back last turn. Instead of playing that World Turtle, I wanted to have some more energy for the start of this round. All right, there's our Iron Maiden. So probably going to want to get it down. We're going to need that energy here if we make it to round 5. Big turn from our opponent. Flying Dutch hits hard. All right, that was +3 on our energy force there. That's good. kind of debating just kind of throwing this round away so that we have more energy for the final round. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass on this turn. All right, final round here. I was going to say he's probably going to start off with the lead here in the beginning while I draw into some cards. Hoping I can draw into some heavy hitters here. There's our door to hell. It's going to leave us 14 for the final turn. Yeah, let's do it. All right, we just took the lead there. I'm hoping we have enough energy for this final turn. Oh, Mimic Octopus really hurts us there too. This might be a loss. He's up to 36. Yeah, this is definitely not looking great for us. Yeah, that Mimic Octopus really hurt us there. Let's see. I think the best I can do is probably this. Hope that Yellow Jacket hurts his cards enough to give us the win. Oh, unfortunate. That's unfortunate to hit the Yellow Jacket. Dang, we probably would have had that too. Just bad luck there. Unfortunate. Yeah, deck played pretty good up until last round there. Like I said, I was getting some energy stolen from me by that octopus. Was not helping us out in the slightest. All right, let's try one more. See if we can get a win. I think that's the first loss we had with that deck, now that I'm thinking about it. So it's been pretty good. I am surprised we lost that game, actually. Thought for sure we had that one in the bag. Alright, so we drew our Dark Web, turn 1. Good for us. We got our Heimdall, so we're going to want to get it down. Turn 1 as well. Dorian Gray. Interesting. Do it like this. Get the Stradivarus buff and the Hope Diamond buff at the same time. Should be some good numbers here. Nice 400 power. Should put us in the lead. There's our World Turtle. Just definitely looking to play that right now. Probably get that Douglas fir going. Little Ponzi deck over there. Alright, so we're going to take round one. This deck does seem to hit pretty hard early. That's one reason I like it. I might need to look at the energy. I don't know if Iron Maiden's enough. Might need to add one more energy card to this deck. Do it like this. Alright, so he's got his Iron Maiden down. Looks like he's a Statue of Liberty deck. Also running Dark Web. He's already down to 21 energy, so he's going to be struggling here. Unless he's got some more energy gaining cards. I think he's going to have a tough game here. He's down to 10. I might just throw this round and take advantage of Zhang Di. I do want to cycle Dark Web though, so I'm going to probably play both of those. Just do it like that. Play Sherman and Heimdall at the start of next turn, which is nice. It's just a meta of Dark Web decks now. I'm telling you, that card is strong. If you guys don't have a copy of it yet, you need to get you a copy. If it's not one of the best cards in the game, I think it probably will be shortly. I don't know, I think that card is super strong. Especially if you're rocking almost an entire deck of cards over base 50. It's just so much permanent free power you're getting. If you get that card down 3 times in a game, I mean, that's some really serious power. Alright, so we're up right now. We drew our World Turtle. Do it like that. Another good turn for us. Up to almost, just a little over 400. So I think this round is in the bag. Our opponent's still struggling on energy a little bit. He's probably just looking to play one card. So I think I'll do the same. Just kind of conserve my energy for the later rounds. Play the Maiden so I can get the energy buff. No reason to burn a lot of unnecessary energy if you don't have to. I know cycling is important, but sometimes it's, especially if your deck's going to be already tight on energy, it's not worth it to waste it. There we go. I hit a lot of cards. I feel like Arthroplethora is kind of flying under the radar a little bit. That card, especially in this dark web meta, is another card you need to get a hold of if you don't already have a copy. I'm probably going to start... Honestly, I want to probably start doing Bobbit Worm decks in leagues just because of dark web. I think it's going to be kind of a fun card to do in leagues with this meta right now. All right, we're up 170 right now, so let's just try to hold that. I think we got this one in the bag. Our opponent's still struggling on his energy. It's probably going to be the final turn. You see our slight taxing was just enough to kind of screw our opponent's plans up, I think, to where if he didn't plan accordingly, just that little bit can really set you back where energy's tight like this at the end. So we're up by 400. We don't really need to do much here. All right, guys. So that's the deck. Played pretty well overall. I think that first game we probably should have won. We got really unlucky there with that Viper Fish targeting one of our cards we played out of the 5. So that was very unfortunate. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, again, please subscribe. Shoot me some likes, comments. If you guys got ideas for decks, again, I'm all ears. I'm struggling lately. I've just been putting out so much content. I'm kind of running out of ideas. So if you guys got any ideas, I got a couple decks in mind that I want to do coming up. Probably do an Egyptian deck here shortly, and I'm working on a cuisine deck. I'm still missing 1 or 2 cards for that deck though. What's the one card? The glue win, I think, is the card that you really need in cuisine, and I do not have it. So if anybody has a extra copy, and they're willing to trade, definitely shoot me a trade on it, and I will probably accept because I'm desperate to try to get a copy of that card. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the content, and thanks for watching.